am back with my 1 a.m. infomercial on how to feel good about yourself and change your life. And if you act now, I will deduct one payment of $99.99 and make it one equal payment of $1 a month for 99 months to bring your total to still that equal $99.99 minus 99 cents tax. But if you act tomorrow, I'll send you a Ginsu knife. No. Anyway, today is, let me look at my watch. Oh, it's May 19th, 2015. And boy, man, does not look like a sunny day. I'm looking out my window and it is pouring rain. And, they say when life throws you rain, make lemonade out of it. Or something like that. I don't know. When life throws you lemon, make lemonade. So there's plenty of water out there today to have a big, huge lemonade sale. So maybe that'll be my plan. Actually, I got to go to work, so I can't be having any lemonade stand. As lucrative as a lemonade stand would be, it wouldn't be lucrative for Luke because Luke has to go to work and he has to settle for that. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about really quickly here is life and how to break the cycle of feeling kind of in the doldrums and breaking the cycle of whatever cycle that you're in. And if you're in a good cycle, well, stay on that cycle and turn it into a tricycle. But if the cycle that you're in is not working or has never worked for you, well, you have to change that mode of transportation. And how do you go about doing that? Well, I mean, a lot of people have turned to religion to find the reason for living, and other people have turned to exercise or philosophy or the Hare Krishnas or the whatever it is that you're into. Everybody has an answer for everything, the be all end all, the whole thing that makes your world complete. But I'm thinking that a lot of what you're, I know I'm regurgitating probably a lot of stuff that I've probably said before to people or whatever, but a lot of how you are shaped emotionally, psychologically, physically, verbally, whatnot, is just what you have been brought up with and what you see around you, and what your influences have been, whether they've been positive or negative. I would say growing up, I had a lot of negative, not so much here at home, but probably outside of my humble abode. There was really no any sort of positive vibe that I grew up with, to put it bluntly. I mean, it was just negativity after negativity. So, and then, I never would even, step back and examine that, I mean, for how many years, and then just like, then you wonder, well, how do you wind up in the position that you're in? Well, it doesn't happen overnight, I mean, there's like a whole lot of just minor things that just all of a sudden build up and create to who you are and what your self-esteem is, and your self-value, self-worth, and how you perceive the world, how the world perceives you, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But how do you break that cycle of just saying, I'm sick of that way of thinking and perception, and how am I going to go about changing that? Well, you got to kind of tear yourself down, I guess, like they do, I guess, with the Marines or whatever. Tear yourself down, bring yourself back up. Examine, what you want out of life, what goals are obtainable and what are pipe dreams. I think basically for true happiness, you got to kind of really just not give a damn what others' perceptions of you are. Live a simple life. Live below your means. Don't live above your means. Find the things that are truly, truly important to you. Things that you really enjoy to do, as opposed to things that you have to do to put food on the table, and try to do as much of those things because life is so short. Realize what really is truly important, and everybody has to decide that on their own, really. And what will get you to reach that point? Is it religion? Is it spending 3 hours every Sunday at work? And if that works for you, that's fine. That's great. If you're an atheist, that don't mean that you're any less important or of value to the world as somebody who's a devout, worshiper of Mother Teresa or whatever. Whatever floats your boat. It's good to have like some sort of, I think, moral fiberic background to kind of have it as a basis. I have that here. I have that with my mom, and my dad was the same way. I'm a little bit more liberal than them too, but I still have them that were positive influences, and their influence won out over the maybe not so great influences I had growing up swirling around my life. And I am grateful for all that they did, because eventually I did get back to who I was, I think, and I can't thank them enough for that. But by the same token, I'm a little bit more. I'm obviously very different than them and pretty much everybody else in my fucking family. But and I embrace that, and I think that's the beauty of life. We're all different, and we all have our own thing going on, and not to try to. You have to conform up to a point, but you are an individual. It's like the Monty Python skit. We are all individuals, but yet I'm quoting Python. So how individual am I being by just quoting Monty Python lines? Why don't I come up with my own lines? I mean, even adios ain't even really a line. It's just some Spanish I barely learned in high school. But I just think that you got to find, I think the key for happiness, got to find your own voice, not necessarily a verbal voice, but you got to find something that really makes you want to get up every day and pursue that, to whatever that passion is, whether it's love, whether it's finances, although I don't see how you can find really anything fulfilling out of becoming a millionaire or whatever. But yeah, if that's what your thing is going to be, I think in the end that kind of leaves you empty when it's all said and done. But definitely find that that individual passion that makes you want to like strive for it. But I think primarily just be a good person, put others before yourself. What else can I add to that? Just be involved, be part of the fiber, be part of the fabric of life. Look at the positive of things. We're only here for a short period of time on this planet, and we don't know what's going to happen on the other side. I do have a theory that when we kind of have things kind of figured out, that we get taken back by the manufacturer, and then he kind of tinkers around with the wires inside the brain stem or whatnot, and we get sent back down to try to keep you try to perfect it in the next lifetime. So if that's reincarnation, well, fine. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not going to be able to come back and make another video and say I was wrong. So I'll just say I'm right. But I do believe that we just keep keep trying to, we get the computer chip, it gets erased, and then we keep coming back to try to figure things out. So hey, if it's an effed up theory, it's an effed up theory. But I think that's a kind of a good way to live. And I'm not scared of death in the slightest. I've had I feel, even though some of the time I think might have been spent a better purposeful life, when it's all said and done, and I like I've said before, I'll have no regrets other than that no regrets tattoo that I'm gonna have put right around here. RAGRETS. Not like not RESPECT. No regrets, baby. And that's how I'm gonna live it out, with no regrets. So as usual, adios. And how original can you be when you're just saying adios? I don't know. Adios then. Bye.